Franklin TV presents Franklin High School Varsity Athletics. Tonight, we welcome you inside the Franklin High School Gymnasium, or should we say the Layton household, as it's a family affair tonight at FHS. Coach John Layton leads his 2-6 Panthers against a foe from the Hockomock League, the 4-1 surging North Attleboro Red Rocketeers, led by his daughter, number 15, Amelia Layton. Hello, friends, alongside the voice of Franklin Athletics, I am Pete Royce. That's Pete Royce. I'm the Pond Goyle. Can't get those two switched up. Pete, this is a great matchup between two great teams in the Hockomock League. Franklin, of course, is at the better end of North Attleboro for the past few years now, but they have a chance to change that, and they have a familiar face necessary to do so.
I like what you said, Nippon, in making it a family affair. It doesn't get any better than this, according to Coach John Layton. He's coaching against his daughter. You know, he wanted to take time off and watch his daughter play, but she said, no, Dad, I want you to coach against me. I want that to be the way, and he went along with his daughter's wishes, and he's got the matchup here that he wants tonight.
There it is. Should be a great one tonight. Your officials for tonight, Rich Lopes and Brad Koneski, and we are underway from Franklin. North Attleboro wins the tip. They're moving from left to right across your screen in the red uniforms with the white trim. We'll get you the starting lineup. Up, it's no good, and the rebound goes to Franklin. Franklin starts the same five they have been all season. This is Tessa Rodriguez trying to find Kaylee Fernandez down low. Sails out of bounds on the first turnover of the game. Against
a team that's playing so good as the Red Rocketeers, you cannot afford turnovers like that if you're Franklin High.
North Attleboro starting Ava Pratt, Emma Fyra, Bella Houghton, Amelia Layton, and Jordan Egan. This is Layton out to a cross-court pass. Underhand layup attempt. It's too strong by number 22, Jordan Egan. And with the foot on the baseline, North Attleboro retains possession.
Jordan Egan is probably their best player, according to Coach John Layton. And I'll tell you about his familiarity with this team when we get along here, when I have a moment. I'll go into it now with the turnover here. Coach Layton coached all of these North Attleboro girls in junior basketball. I forget, the Metro League.
Wow.
He knows them all. He knows their families, too.
Well, there is the aforementioned Jordan Egan streaking down the lane and laying it up and in for the first 2 points of the game off of another deflected pass. Franklin struggling early on to retain the ball. Here is Rodriguez in the corner. Pull-up three. It's a bit too strong. Another one going out of bounds. Dumace thinks Franklin has it, and they do. Franklin starting again. Brielle Nichols, a freshman. Tessa Rodriguez, a sophomore. And then the three captains, Kaylee Fernandez, Sophia Sacramone, and Liz Dumace. Sacramone inbounding it to Fernandez on the near wing. Guarded up by Egan. Now comes a double team. North Attleboro has been known to employ a zone look sometimes. Dumace in the post floats it up. No good. Rebound to Layton.
You don't see a lot of teams going zone against Franklin, but that's what interim coach Julia Fide has chosen to do to start the game.
Down low, a lot of contact. As falling to the floor is Bella Houghton. She draws the foul. It's going to be called on Dumace. That's her first. So free throws for Houghton. Knocks down the first. As you said, Pete, North Attleboro led by interim head coach Julia Fide. She is subbing in for Ashley Keppa, who's out on maternity leave, and what a job she's done with this program. North Attleboro starting off the season 4-1, undefeated in Hockomock League play. Their only loss to Billerica, a road game during the winter break. So the Red Rocketeers trying to establish themselves as a potential contender in the Davenport division this year.
And the Red Rocketeers going into a full court zone press.
They're trying out everything early on. Sacramone on the invert. One more to Dumace, thought about the three. She's stymied off, and now the ball goes to Rodriguez. 4-0 North Attleboro early on here in Franklin. Swing pass to Sacramone, one more Dumace. This time the three is no good. Nice effort by Rodriguez initially, but you can't corral in the offensive rebound. Along the sideline is Ava Pratt, gets the screen. Giving it back, and now North Attleboro continues to get into their offensive set. This looks like a team that is very deliberate of what they want to do, moving the ball around. But there's a great interception by Franklin getting their hands in there.
And great defense by Dumace. She had to be careful not to pick up her second quick foul.
Franklin, of course, under Coach Layton, loves their drive and kick offense. We'll see if they can find the open shooters here early on. Rodriguez surveys her option out to Sacramone. Down to Fernandez, and a little bump off by Houghton. She's called for the foul.
Like a little bit of a late call, but it was a good call as the official Brad Kineski made the play on that call.
It's going to be so key, Pete, for Franklin to get a good start here in the first quarter. That's been a struggle for them early on in the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Home opener against Oliver Ames, they were held to 2 points. A lot of other games, again, held. As Houghton down low, uncontested, lays it up and in. And Coach Layton, sensing the urgency for a fast start, calls a timeout. And we'll go back to the drawing board. 5:37 to go here in the first period.
Offense, they've turned up nice shots, one by Egan and one by Houghton, both down low, high percentage shots, and those going to go. What a start for North Attleboro. With the last time they beat Franklin was 2016 Nippon, and Julia Fide, their coach, got her first varsity start in that game. I asked her before the game, well, you won, how much of a factor did you play? Said, well, I'm not sure, but we won. And that was the big thing, that it was got her first varsity start. She checked the record books. Her team has not defeated Franklin since that date.
Yes.
So big carrot out there for the North Attleboro Big Red here tonight.
9 straight wins for Franklin against North Attleboro. A chance for this team to kind of get that monkey off the back, so you say. And that's been a theme for a lot of teams, I think, coming into Franklin. With how successful the program has been, they always want their chance. Franklin has that bullseye, and they're going to get their opponent's best. A down-low pass, long pass intended for a substitute, Kendall Mona Jr., was deflected, so Franklin does retain possession.
And that was deflected by Amelia Layton. First time we've mentioned her tonight.
There we go. Sacramento inbound. Mona's in the game for Franklin, as well as Rodriguez. There's a pass deflected away.
You know, I asked Coach John Layton, what's the week been like? He said, well, we've had interesting conversations about the dinner, but no strategy involving the game tonight.
Keeping their lips sealed as Moan puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Sacramone underhand, no. A lot of good looks near the paint. Fernandez this time puts it up and in. Great job by Franklin, staying deliberate on the boards, and they get their first points.
Great offensive rebounding by the Panthers. They had 3 looks at it. The final one goes through for Kaylee.
Fernandez applies the pressure on Ava Pratt. Now they go down low. Intercepted by Rodriguez. Great anticipation by the sophomore. Franklin runs. This is Nichols. Has Sacramone in the corner. Finds her. One more Fernandez. Draws in the defense and draws the foul. Franklin's starting to get a bit more comfortable in their offensive sets, and forcing turnovers will help you definitely with that.
Yeah, they've looked a lot better here in the last couple of possessions, off to the slow start, but they're within 4 right now.
Foul was called on Jordan Egan. That's her first. Sacramento will indict her once more. Fernandez calling it for it in the far corner. She's got to get it up and finds Rodriguez. Tests it down low. Sacramento with a fake. Driving inside. There were 3 Red Rocketeers waiting for her, and taking the brunt of the contact is number 3, Ava Pratt. She'll be called for the foul, and free throws for Sacramento. Nice aggressiveness by Franklin.
Coach Layton says about the Red Rocketeers that they have a very balanced team. They have some big players. You know, a couple of players look about 6 feet. To me, they look over 6 feet. They have good defense. They have some great speed. Their fastest player is one of their captains, Ava Pratt. She's probably the fastest player on the team.
Sacramento goes 1 of 2 from the line. And Franklin employing a press here to start things off as well. North Attleboro breaks it as they enter the attacking half. Losing it momentarily was Houghton. Down low they go. There's one of those tall players, as you said. Didn't get anything on the shot, was Sarah Casey, a 5'10 freshman. And it'll stay with North Attleboro. Ava Pratt, also one of North Attleboro's star players, as you mentioned, Pete. She scored 23 points in their win, prior win. I was floating it up and in right there. Was Bella Houghton again.
Casey, I think they gave the hoop to.
Excuse me, Casey for 2. It's 8-3 North Attleboro. Here is Rodriguez.
All 3 shots from the field have been layups for North Attleboro.
Franklin trying to combat it with a 3-ball. They can't. Sacramone, another offensive rebound. Great active hands to knock it out. Smart play by Sarah Casey. Franklin again with the ball, but the on-ball pressure by North Attleboro has been something to see here early on.
And I think the key too will be, can Franklin somehow limit the tall players from doing damage down low?
Fernandez puts the ball on the floor, kicks out Sacramone 3. No good. Franklin yet to hit a 3-pointer this quarter as Sarah Casey grabs the rebound and draws the foul. Riley Ray will check in the game as Emma Farah will sit down for a few moments. Another sub comes in for Franklin as well. Chloe Gordon, a freshman. This is her trying to catch up to a streaking forward. North Attleboro player who lays it up and can't get it to go. But on the floor, and the player who missed that shot was on the floor. That was Ava Pratt, and as a result, Franklin has it.
Oh, you saw the speed of Pratt, but she couldn't finish it. Very tight rim. I asked Coach Layton about the rim. He says, yeah, it's tight. He said, but, you know, you got to put it in. That's what counts.
Franklin's got to cross the timeline. They're not going to. It goes out of bounds regardless. The press for North Attleboro paying dividends, and another turnover forced.
That's been a big factor, the pressure. We were expecting Franklin to put the pressure, but it's mostly Big Red applying full court pressure. It's resulted in some turnovers so far tonight.
Officials getting together to discuss something here as we'll confirm it stays with North Attleboro. Pratt right in front of the Franklin bench. There's a little space to move along that side as once more we get used to the new bench configurations here in Franklin. Great offensive rebound by Sarah Casey. She puts it up and draws the foul. The freshman with some great minutes early on. Third team foul for Franklin. It's called on Kendall Moan. This is the first, but once more, the story of the game so far has been North Attleboro's length and the disruption it's caused for Franklin down in the post defensively.
And North Attleboro's worked it well to find that open player down in the paint.
Casey misses both, but the offensive rebound goes to Big Red. Trying to find it in the baseline. Rodriguez gathers tiptoes along the baseline, stayed in bounds. It leaks out forward. And now they stop it. Dumais swinging it. Franklin again, those long shots they love. That was a long 2 missed by the freshman. Offensive rebound taken away. Mid-range jumper, that one goes down. Kendall Moan, her first 2 points. It's a 3-point game. North Attleboro not stopping at all. Banking it up and in is Ava Pratt. And they continue the press. Nichols down low. He's trying to step through, and the double dribble is called. Chloe Gordon in shock with that call. Or it's Kendall Moan, excuse me. Her mouth was agape, but making that call was Rich Lopes. 2:49 to go here in the first quarter. North Attleboro doubling up Franklin. So far it's 10-5. And a travel on the other end. 2 unforced errors. They'll cancel out, so Franklin gets to start it off once more.
When you look at Franklin's scoring production this season, upon very low, several games in the 30s, 5 games and only 30 points or more. So in here, not trending too well with the 5. So they have to crank up their offense here to compete with a strong North Attleboro team.
They had a good game their last time out against Taunton, dropped 64 points. They'll need a performance like that tonight. Losing the ball was Moan. She's able to get it out, but drew the foul first. And again, the formula for North Attleboro is simple. Play tight man defense, and then once Franklin comes inside, collapse on them with all red jerseys. Foul was called on Sarah Casey. That's her first. Sacramone with the inbound again. It's deflected away. The length of North Attleboro doing things defensively as well.
Yep, that's the all-around play of Jordan Egan.
And now the Rocketeers want to run. Casey from downtown. No good. Rebound to Dumais. Franklin trying to match North Attleboro's speed with some of their own. Sacramone looks for her teammates. Double team applied. Down low Fernandez. One more to Dumais. Up. No good. Too strong. Good effort by Lila Regan to get the rebound. Franklin playing hard. despite the lack of points on the scoreboard right now. Sacramento with 12 on the shot clock. Knocked away initially. They'll say it's deflected, so Franklin can stay with it. Shot clock's down to 5, however, and they get bailed out by a reach-in foul on Jordan Egan.
Yeah, not a good foul by Egan. Time was winding down. The ball was way back in the backcourt. Very few seconds left on the shot clock, and she commits her second foul, and she's one of their tallest players, 6 feet.
5th foul committed in the period by North Attleboro, so any foul down the line, Franklin will be shooting free throws for the remainder of these 1 minute and 45 seconds. Just knocking down the first is Fernandez. That's definitely one way to break out of an offensive funk, get some free throws.
Yeah, it's good. Third one for the Panthers here tonight, number 4 now.
Fernandez goes 1 of 2. Again, another fight for the rebound. Good effort by Monin there. Jump ball is the call. Possession error belongs to Franklin. Another possession.
Just outright hustle to the ball for Kendall Moan, the 5'8 junior. Really put her physical play on display there and wrapped up for the jump ball.
Quick inbound. Reagan open 3. Got it! Off the bench and on the scoreboard, Lila Regan makes it a 1-point game.
This is the first time that Franklin has it down to 1. Remember, North Attleboro led by as many as 6.
Coach Layton has got to like his team's effort on the defensive side. Long 3 to respond, no good. Trying to track down her own rebound was Riley Ray. It goes out of bounds and Franklin ball.
Nice little spurt here to the finish line of the first quarter for the Panthers.
We'll see if Franklin can close it out strong. 1:16 to go. Reagan with a few seconds left. They got to cross the timeline again, and Fernandez just gets it away to Rodriguez. Swing on the baseline. One more Dumace. She hesitates and can't rattle it in. Rebound is snatched away. Physicality starting to ramp up in the final minute. Picked off by Fernandez. Down low, puts it up and in. Franklin takes the lead.
What a great anticipation by Kaylee Fernandez. First lead change of the game.
And some more active hands by Rodriguez. She gets taken out. Her legs from below her. Scary scene, but she's able to get back up on her feet.
They're going to call the foul on Houghton. She clobbered her. This is going to be a 2-shot foul coming up, and that's 2 on Houghton and 2 on Egan for the Red Rocketeers.
Rodriguez will be at the line for 2 shots. She's been one of Franklin's leading scorers. Dropped 15 points against Taunton. Had some more great showings, averaging double figures, and she knocks down the first free throw. Even last year, Rodriguez, as a freshman, made the varsity roster, and in the limited time she had, there were flashes shown for sure. Not afraid at all to take it into the players, shoot the ball. She knocks down both right there, and it's 13-10 Franklin. Long pass out for Casey. Dumace back to guard. Casey will pull back and knock it down. How about that? Stopping on a dime and knocking down the mid-range jumper to make it a 1-point game once more.
Their first hoop from somewhere below 6 feet, or above 6 feet. Everything else was down low.
Shot clock's off, down to 20. Sacramento corner 3. No. Dumace reaches over for the offensive rebound, puts it up, and draws the foul.
Franklin drawing fouls here tonight. It's a good sign for the Panthers.
For sure. That was on Riley Ray. That's her first. Dumace right away knocks down the first. Second one goes down as well. Franklin shooting the ball relatively well from the free throw line, and there's a foul you don't want to give. Brielle Nichols reached in and Ava Pratt drew contact. Franklin did have a foul to give with 14 and a half seconds to go. They'll break it out once more. Goes down to Casey, and now the handoff back to the ball handler. Splitting the defense is North Attleboro. They go long in the corner, pull up 3. No good. The box out snatched away by Regan, and the jump ball is the call, so North Attleboro will have one more chance with 3.7 seconds.
How about Lila Regan at 5'4" against the tall Timbers, pulled it down, but she couldn't clear her space, and she was tied up.
Yelling out 3 seconds is Riley Ray, aware of the situation. Kicks it out to Pratt. Nice catch, went off of her foot, and able to get it off in time is Casey. No good. Heads up play by Pratt to kick it out to her open teammate. Couldn't make lemonade out of lemons, and we'll head to the second quarter. Franklin, after falling behind early, punched back really nicely with some offensive rebounds, excellent hands on defense, and they'll head into the second quarter up 15-12.
Oh, just a great run by the Panthers. They've had 6 players score. Not a lot from anybody. The leading scorer, Kaylee Fernandez, remember, she made that great steal, then came down for the layup to give Franklin its first lead. And from then, it was back and forth a little bit, but Franklin has built up a 3-point lead. Take a look at some stats here. Our statistician tonight, Stephen Royce, which Franklin got off to a very slow start from the field. They're now 4 of 15 for 26%. North Attleboro, 5 of 14 for 35%. North Attleboro has taken 4 threes, has made none. Franklin, not much better, 1 of 7. Rebounds, this is surprised upon in the key to the game. Franklin 12, North Attleboro 10. That's a tribute to their hustle. Offensive rebounds, Franklin 8 of their 12 have been offensive, and North 5 of 10. And turnovers, 6 for Franklin. And the Franklin Panthers have forced 7 North Attleboro turnovers. And that's been a factor. And Franklin really hasn't cranked up their full court pressure yet. It's just been solid, defensive structure that's forced those turnovers.
Any team coached by John Layton is going to be rock solid on the fundamentals, and that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing these young players getting in, getting that valuable experience at the varsity level, and really honing their skills. We're out for the second quarter. Call is off to you, Pete.
Thanks a lot, Nippon Goyle. Here we go. Franklin up by 3. We start quarter number 2. 8 minutes up on the big scoreboard from Franklin High. A whistle and a double dribble called on Brielle Nichols. You don't see that too much in the open court. They called the double dribble. Did Rich Lopes.
Yeah, you don't see that 7 seconds into the quarter much either.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Franklin cannot turn the ball over against this solid team in North. This is Ava Pratt spinning through. She'll pull up. Free jump shot is no good. Rebound Dumais. Out ahead for Regan. And now it comes to Sacramone. She's not scored yet. Dumais just is it over for Nichols. Brielle, who's a 3-point shot artist. Here comes a 3 ball by Sacramone. It's good. Sophia Sacramone gives the Panthers their largest lead of the game at 6.
Right on cue. That's her first field goal of the game, and Franklin using North Attleboro's defense against them. They drew the defense in, and then Sacramone with the open shot made them pay.
Franklin player-to-player defense as they usually go. This is Malinka. Her shot is no good, and she's going to draw a foul. That's going to be on Regan, her first, and Juliana Malinka will shoot 2 times. Only 2 free throws in the game so far for North. This will be 3 and 4 for the Big Red. Nice looking free throw there by Malinka. She makes the first. It ends a 7-point run for the Panthers. Nice little mini run to close out the quarter.
We can see that these are 2 teams not afraid to get deep into their benches, Pete. Both of them really going in with a lot of substitutions, a lot of changes, so be interesting to see.
Malenka makes both free throws. Panthers back on offense. The drive here is Tessa Rodriguez, and she draws a foul. Tessa with a nice power move to the hoop. And let's see what they're going to call it on. Is it on Casey? No, it's on Malenka. Her first. So 2 free throws, then a foul on Malenka. Oh, a pure free throw there by Rodriguez. Beautiful form on her free throw attempt. The southpaw in the air, in the basket for Rodriguez. She's got 4 points, all from the stripe. Panthers by 6 again. This is Faria, Emma Faria. Out to one of their bigs, Jordan Egan. Malika can't go with it is Houghton. It's stolen away. The Panthers with that strong half-court defense. That's been their key here tonight.
Sacramone with the play.
Here's Rodriguez. She'll leave it for Brielle Nichols. The 3 ball in the air. It's no good. Rebound and a bump, and Dumais got away with a bump there. They could have easily called it. And now they do call, no, they call a timeout. Julia Fye did not like the way North Attleboro had trouble advancing it from their own zone. That's that pressure defense. Been waiting for that. I asked Coach Fye before the game, I said, how do you tell your players? She said, she told them to gear up to the Franklin's pressure defense. I said, how do you tell them, what do you tell them to do against that ball hawking defense? She said, the main thing is to relax. That was an interesting comment, I thought, Nippon, huh?
Yeah, that's looking to the lens of a player, right? Been there, done that, has that same experience playing for North Attleboro. Fight, of course, North Attleboro class of 2019, 4-year varsity player for basketball and field hockey and track, and she was a captain for the basketball team. So, again, she knows a thing or two about winning. Fight, she's a great coach. Smart timeout with 29 seconds on the shot clock, 2 more seconds, and it would have been an 8-second violation.
Taking a look at second chance points. This is a big factor here. Stephen points out to us Nippon Franklin with 10 second chance points to North Attleboro's 2. And that's a big win for Franklin because look how tall North Attleboro is.
I think the 2 main statistics to keep an eye on in this game are going to be that rebound number and the second chance points, because if Franklin is able to match up on the glass with this long North Attleboro team, it's going to bode very well for them if their shots keep falling down.
And North Attleboro has to be in the back of their minds. We haven't beaten this team since 2016. That's playing. That's a mental game they have to overcome. Oh, what a smart play by Kaylee Fernandez. She gets it back on the give and go. Her layup is no good. Rebound to May. Good! Franklin now with its largest lead at 8. 22-14. Back with some space as Egan lays it up. No! Rebound, Tessa Rodriguez. One and done again. No offensive rebounds. No second chance points there. Tessa, she'll drop it for Kaylee Fernandez, the athletic one. Fernandez to Dumais. And now it looks like North has gone, ditched the zone, player-to-player defense. Fernandez, a 3-ball from Sacramone is good! Sacramone gives the Panthers an 11-point lead. 25-14.
And more troubles inbounding it.
Now the Big Red gets it across. Faria, she'll drop it for Houghton. The Bigs planting themselves down low in the paint. One comes out. This is Egan. She can shoot from downtown, but it's good defense here. Down low for a turnaround jump shot. One and done again. The rebound by Nichols. Brielle. Up court it comes to Kaylee Fernandez down low. Tessa Rodriguez. What ball movement by the Panthers.
And what vision by Fernandez. She saw Rodriguez down low, was able to get it to her teammate. And Franklin, how about this, has opened up a 13-point lead, believe it or not.
It's amazing. How about Tessa Rodriguez keying the defense, 6 points to lead. Sacramone buries 3. Remember, Franklin was shooting low from three-point range. They're now up to 30% on 3 of 10 from downtown. North still 0 of 4. Rebounds, this is amazing. Franklin 16 to North 11. And offensive rebounds, Franklin 9 to 5. And turnovers, Franklin 7, but they forced 9 North Attleboro turnovers. They scored 9 points off those turnovers. And we've had only no ties and 1 lead change. When Franklin took over the lead, they kept building it. Yeah. Remember, at the first quarter break, it was 3. It's up to 13 right now. Franklin is on a 9-point run. They had a 7-point run to end the quarter and take the first triple of the second quarter. That was their 7. And now on a 9-point run to go from 4 up to 13 up.
And outscoring North Attleboro in this quarter, 12-2.
Yeah, exactly. And North Attleboro, Nippon, has missed its last 5 shots.
Yes.
And I don't think they've rebounded any of those.
Exactly. They've missed them, and then Franklin has come right back with a rebound and gone running down the other end. Those one-and-dones, as you say, have been so key in Franklin. They're just able to score down low and expand this lead.
4:56 to go here from Franklin. Oh, it almost goes off of Egan, but she recovers. Here comes this speedster, Ava Pratt, in the lane. Up, no good, too strong. Oh, they get an offensive rebound, and the floater is no good. Rebound, another one. That is Layton gets her first 2. Amelia Layton, and there's the offensive rebound. It ends a 9-point run for the Panthers. Amelia Layton with 2, the coach's daughter, the other coach's daughter. This is Brielle Nichols. Good ball movement by the Panthers. This is Kaylee Fernandez in the paint. Her floater up and good. Kaylee Fernandez took it into her own hands. She's got 7.
She's played really well so far.
Nice fake there. The light, no good. One and done again. The rebound by Moan, Kendall Moan. She'll lead the fast break. Sacramone launches the triple. That one is no good. Rebound, Ava Pratt. Pratt is going to get a foul called against Sacramone. Not a good foul there for Sophia. Second team foul now here with 4:01 to go in the second quarter. 29-16. Franklin has exploded after shaking off the cobwebs in the first 5 minutes. Layton over to Pratt. Ava drops in, lays it up. No, they're going to say before the shot. Oh, that was probably a fortunate whistle for the Panthers.
Bang bang play, really close up top, so Franklin gets away with it.
Fouls on Nichols, her second. Fernandez comes out. What a first half she's had. Kaylee Fernandez, she's got 7. Yeah, that might have stopped the hoop, the foul there, but it's the third on the Panthers. Down low, tipped away. What a play by Nichols. Fast break to Rodriguez. Tessa, she's got a player over there. Moan lays it up in good. No, it's no good, but she draws the foul. She didn't have a good angle. Kendall Moan was fouled. She'll get 2.
Great job by Moan staying composed through the contact and drawing the foul, and great play by Rodriguez as well. That's not an easy play to make, running down the floor, full speed. You have the basket in sight, but the unselfishness to dish it out to your open player and earn them some free throws.
Moan is going to shoot 2. First one is good. Franklin by 14. This is their largest lead of the night. 14 points, 30-16. They let it, the quarter break, 15-12. 15-4 is your point production in the second period. Favor of the Panthers. Second free throw, that's short. Offensive rebound, tipped around. This can be, they're going to call that off of Rodriguez. This is going to be an overrule.
It's got to be.
He's going to, Konecki comes in and talks to Lopes, and Lopes says, okay, I missed it. I missed it. Brad Lopes had it. Lopes smiling.
That's why we have a 2-man crew.
Yes. 3:37 to go. This is the speedster, Ava Pratt, into front court, picked up by Nichols. This is Layton, Amelia. Drive here for Riley Ray. Nice pass down, deflected by Moan. It'll be the same shot clock, 23 seconds on the shot clock, 3:26 on the game clock. 30-16. Glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV, and we're streaming coast to coast from Maine to Maui on YouTube. Over to Egan, and a whistle here and a foul. This is going to be the 4th on the Panthers. They'll have to be careful here. See who they're going to call it on. It's going to be on Tessa. That's her second. The first, no, Nichols also has 2. Those are 2 players with 2, Rodriguez and Tessa, and Brielle Nichols inbounding it. It comes down low for Casey. She'll drop it back for Riley Ray. This is Ava Pratt, puts it down, can't shoot. Layton on the right side. Penetration move here, the shot is no good, but drawing the foul will be Riley Ray. And now everything will be 2 shots from this point on offensively for North Attleboro. The foul is on Chloe Gordon, who's in the game, and she commits her first. The coach's daughter, the JV coach's daughter. Shot is up and no good. So Riley Ray misses. She'll have another one. 30-16, 3:13 to go in the first half. Pete Royce, Napongola, producer day, Chris Leverone. Second free throw, no. Offensive rebound, up and no good. And now it's cleared by one of the smallest players on the court. The spark plug, Brielle Nichols. Fast break, Rodriguez. It's good, and she's fouled on the play. Sparked by the great play by Brielle Nichols. Foul is on Riley Ray, her second. Rodriguez now with 8 points. 6 in this period. It's a 16-point lead, the largest of the night for Franklin. Free throw, make it 17. Rodriguez with 9.
I'm telling you, Pete, Franklin has something in this freshman and sophomore pairing of Rodriguez and Nichols. That was a touchdown pass from Nichols down low. Rodriguez, and through the contact, she banked it up and in.
Such a smart player is Nichols. For a freshman, she tips it away. What's the call? It's going to be North Attleboro ball.
And I think these final 3 minutes are really going to be key for Franklin as to what type of team they want to be. They were in a similar position last game against Taunton, opened up a big lead, squandered that away in the second half. Let's see if that experience has helped them now.
This is Amelia Layton in the paint. Her layup, no, and she's going to draw the second foul against Liz Dumais. That's a smart play by Amelia Layton, and she'll be getting 2. Amelia Layton, she has a field goal tonight. You see that big brace on her left knee, out all of last year with a leg injury. Perfect free throw.
Perfect for him. I was going to say, Coach Layton definitely coached her up on that.
33-17. It ends a 6-point run. Franklin's had a 7-run, a 9-run, and a 6-run. Second free throw is also good. 2 free throws by Amelia Layton. She has 4. 33-18. Well, we'll see what Nippon said comes true here. Can Franklin stave off the North Attleboro Big Red? Down low, Moan in the paint, forces it up, called for traveling. Not a good look there. Kendall Moan couldn't finish it. Franklin now will give that full court pressure. This is Ava Pratt. She's found somebody down low. Kendall Moan with a tremendous steal. That's an athletic play by Moan. Tremendous play by Moan for Sophia Sacramone. She's picked up by a tall player in Casey. And Paul is on the court. Brielle Nichols somehow gets a teammate back to Nichols. Great teamwork there. Nichols and Sacramone. Fernandez in the paint. She'll dish it back. Sophia for 3 from downtown. That's short. Rebound going down is Pratt. And now there's going to be a foul called. Foul called as Nichols helps out Ava Pratt. I think it's on Nichols. If so, that's number 3. We'll check it out. Wait for the call from Kevin Papa, the PA announcer. That is her third. Oh, you can't lose her.
Nope.
What a spark plug she is. And now that's the 5th foul, and Ava Pratt will be at the line for the first time, shooting a pair. 33-18, 2:01 to go in the first half. Ava Pratt, a 5'6" junior guard. 2 dribbles, another 2, and the release. It almost scraped the ceiling, didn't it?
It did. It was a high arcer, and Pete, I think free throws are really one of the difference makers early on. Franklin shooting at 10 of 13, 76% clip, and for North, they're now 6 of 11.
Yeah,
below
that's a difference.
50%.
Here's Ava Pratt again for the second one. Another high arcer, way up there. Rebound, Tessa Rodriguez. What a half she's had. The sophomore guard, Tessa Rodriguez, with the ball. Crossover move, bounce pass down low. Oh, I thought she was fouled from behind. That would have been 2 on Casey, but no call. And coming in the game now for Franklin will be Evelina Dobecki. And going out, Tessa Rodriguez. What a half. Down low is Fernandez. She drops it home. They left the lane open. 17-point lead again. This is the second time they've had it by 17. Remember, the Panthers were down by 6-0. Here's Egan. 1:30 left, first half. Steal. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Is it going to be on Kendall Moan or is it going to be on Regan? I think it's on Regan.
And look how incredulous Coach Layton is. He still can't get over it as his arms out.
I thought they had a steal. Here is Casey. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe. Not great free throw shooting by the visitors here tonight. 1:28 to go. Free throw, that is way off. That's been a problem for North tonight. Free throw shooting. They're in the bonus, but they have to cash in.
Yeah, and Franklin's gotten away with it so far, but if there's one thing to improve on, this quarter has been very physical for Franklin in terms of the fouls on the board.
Moan with the rebound. Fast break. Kendall Moan in the paint. Her floaters. No good. And she's going to draw a foul. I think it's on Egan. If so, that's 3. No, it's not. It's going to be on Houghton, I believe. Riley Ray. So she's got 3. And Kendall Moan, who took it coast to coast. This is her 3rd and 4th free throw. She's 1 for 2 from the stripe. That one is good. 4 points for Moan. Franklin by 18. This is their largest lead of the half.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Pete. I was tuned into one of Franklin's first games with you on the call against Oliver Ames this season,
Yeah.
and this looks like a completely different team from that one, making a lot of errors early on, not together as a team, but they played really well so far. A great first half.
And another free throw there was good. Foul the other way. That was Moan who made both free throws. The foul is going to be here on Evelina Dobecki, her first. Franklin over the limit, shooting 2 will be someone who I don't have on the roster. Do you have a 33?
Looks like it's Grayson Kuzi.
Okay, so I had her at 34. Cuzzy misses the free throw. One more coming for Grayson Cuzzy. She's a 5'9" junior. And that one is good. So she makes 1 of 2 and is down to 18 with 1:15 to go in the half. Lila Reagan, as Nippon said, Coach Layton has gone deep into his bench. Kick out from Sacramone. She'll throw it across court, back on the right wing for Dobecki. She can't go. She's going to be fouled on the play. And on Ava Pratt, that's 2. Fouls becoming a problem here for North Attleboro. Only their 4th, but still they have one player with 3 and 4 players with 2.
Yep, that was their 5th. So again, both teams
5, yeah.
filling up the score sheet in terms of fouls.
Dobecki with 2 now from the line. Shot is good. Franklin very good from the stripe tonight. They have it by 19 again. 59.9 seconds to go in the first half. Dobecki, swish. This is the largest Panther lead by 20. Dobecki with 2. Back down low, not much defense there, but it didn't matter. Franklin one and done, rebound Fernandez. 50 seconds to go. What a performance by the Franklin Panthers. Give and go. Fernandez can't handle it, but it looks like diving for it was Pratt. I think if she let it go, they would have had the ball, but instincts took over and she dove for it and chased it out of bounds.
It's all you can do as a player, do as much as you can to put your team in a position to succeed. Pratt did just that and fortunately came back to bite her.
Fernandez on the right wing in the paint. Draws a double team, and then she's tied up. That was just the strength of Big Red there, especially Big Jordan Egan. But on the arrow, it'll stay with the Panthers with 39.9. They get a new shot clock. No, it's going to go to North Attleboro. I beg your pardon. North with the ball. Amelia Layton gets it inbounds. Back to Amelia. Layton crossover. Tipped away by Fernandez. It's going to go out of bounds. 29 seconds to go here in the first half. 39-19. Franklin with a 20-point lead. Remember, they trailed by 6. 25 on the shot clock. Amelia Layton. Take it over the timeline. Left wing, baseline jump shot, no. And rebound Layton. She's had a couple down low. She's in the paint. She falls down, gets over to Pratt. Her pull-up jump shot, no. Offensive rebound for a change, and that's up and good by Jordan Egan. That was a little bit of an oddity because Franklin's been so strong. 5 seconds to go. A long 3 ball at just before the buzzer. Rebound down, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. Well, Franklin indeed had a good final 3 minutes to preserve their lead. In fact, they built it a little bit. Score at halftime is Franklin 39, North Attleboro 21.
Great first half of the Panthers, playing complementary basketball on both sides, Pete. Like you said, on the defense, forcing those misses, leaking out on the offensive side, and then taking advantage of the options and space that they have been able to create with their ball motion and their open three. So great half of Franklin. Might be one of their highest scoring first halves of the season. We'll see if they can continue with that in the second.
And in that second quarter, Franklin with 24 points. That's high scoring. Franklin from the field, 11 for 29, 37%. They've held North to 7 of 26, 26%. 3-point shots, Franklin 3 of 13, 23%, but North 0 of 4. Rebounds, Franklin 23 to 20. That's a big victory. Offensive rebounds, Franklin 11, North Attleboro 10. Turnovers, Franklin 9, North Attleboro 11. Points off turnovers, 10 for Franklin, 6 for North. And let's see if we have anything else. Shot selection, 44% of Franklin's shots have come from three-point land. Only 15% of North's shots have come. And that makes sense because they're so tall, they can pound it down and get a better look, which they did. They started with 3 layups for that 6-point lead. 2 layups and 2 free throws, then another layup to follow. And Franklin just kept building the lead, and they have it by 18. We're going to take a break, catch our breaths, and come back in 8 minutes for the start of the second half. Your score at halftime here in Franklin. Franklin Panthers 39, the Big Red of North Attleboro 21. The second half is next on Franklin TV.
Welcome back to Franklin TV's coverage of Franklin High School girls basketball. Alongside Pete Royce, I'm Nippon Goyle. Franklin capped off a great first half. They lead 39-21. They'll look to build on that momentum in the second half. Taking a look. Oh, sorry, Pete.
Yeah, just a great second quarter for the Panthers.
Yeah, looking into some of our first half statistics, Franklin shooting at 11 of 29 from the field, 37% clip. North Attleboro 7 of 26. For threes, Franklin has made 3 of their 13 attempts. North Attleboro 0 of 4. And here's the kicker. When it comes to free throws, Franklin 14 of 17, 82% accuracy. For North Attleboro, 7 of 16, 43%.
And turnovers also a big thing, and rebounds as well. Franklin with the nod in rebounds 23-20, and turnovers Franklin 9, North Attleboro 11. It's quite a bit, on a pace for about 20 each. You want to cut that down, of course. But a tremendous second quarter with balanced scoring. The leading scorer in the game is Tessa Rodriguez and Kaylee Fernandez. What a 1-2 delivery. 9 points each for the sophomore Rodriguez and the junior Fernandez, and that sparked the Panthers to this 18-point lead. Here for the play-by-play is the New York University student, the great student, Nippon Goyle.
Thank you so much, Pete. Franklin will start off with the ball. Tessa Rodriguez going up right away, trying to put it up and in. The foul is called. I believe it will be on Amelia Layton. And it is. Rodriguez looking to make her mark right away early on. Scooped up and in and has some more free throws. First foul on Layton. Rodriguez misses the first free throw. That's her first miss. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line prior to that. Pete, North Attleboro stayed in the locker room for much longer than Franklin did. Didn't come out until less than 2 minutes remaining. If you are, coach fied for the Red Rocketeers, what are you saying to your team in this moment?
I think it was the key comment she made to me. Against this pressure, there's one word that's key: relax. And I think North Attleboro was way too uptight in that first half.
They'll look to ease themselves into this quarter. Pratt thought about the three and said he hands off. Far wing pull-up three. It's a too strong. And again, it's another shot early on in the shot clock. Not moving the ball too well. Great hustle down low by Dumais. She gets up with a smile. It'll stay with North Attleboro on their own baseline. Faria to inbound. Hand in there, and Nichols saved it momentarily. It goes to North Attleboro. Faria down low. Nichols again. She's all over the place, and it's Franklin ball.
What a nose for the basketball by the freshman. There she goes, Brielle Nichols. She stumbled her way through, and she's going to be tied up. But just 2 quick saves, Nippon. It was a thing of beauty down on that end.
It really was. She was running around all over the place, and Franklin stays with it. Was deflected away. A foul. No foul called. Sacramento inbound just goes high up. Nichols jumps and makes the catch. What a play. Floats it up. No good. And struggling to keep that ball in bounds was Jordan Egan. So we talk about those second chance opportunities for Franklin. This is how they get them. Running to the ball every time, not giving up on the play. Inbound to Dumais down low. Looking for an angle, couldn't get it. Gets her own miss again, but this time ball was put on the baseline and Franklin finally concedes possession to North Attleboro.
Yeah, both teams a little tight here to start the second half.
About a minute gone in this first period. It's third period, only 1 point to show for Franklin. Putting it on the floor, underhand layup. Dumais got a hand in there, knocked it away.
That was a good block by Dumais.
Fernandez running now, stops, and they'll call her for the travel. Was close up there. Fernandez was trying to dish it out to her teammates, but couldn't keep her pivot foot. Ava Pratt, one of North Attleboro's leading scorers, misses that one. And again, no motion on that possession either, Pete. No passes.
I was going to say, they're playing tight. And here's a frustration foul by Emma Farrier. Yeah, they're just too tight, launching with no rhythm. You just can't come down and shove it up like that.
Yeah, contrast that with Franklin's offense as they already have 2 passes here, motioning out. Dumais, open, 3, no good. Good box out, the rebound taken by Jordan Egan. There's a long pass out to Layton. Picking her up as Rodriguez. Nichols got in there. was looking to make a play on the ball. She's called for the reach and foul again. The incredulous look from Brielle Nichols.
And for Nichols, that's her fourth
Oh,
foul
and
on
that's
number
why.
4. You know, it's hard to have such a solid game and come up with no points, but Brielle Nichols has been solid. So many turnovers. She'll have to take a seat now with 4.
She's impacted the game in many ways. Down low, putting the ball up and in is Bella Houghton. We saw a lot of that in the first period. Feeding it down low to Houghton. That might be the recipe for North Attleboro to get back in this.
Yeah, they need a half-court game. They really do. And another quick foul on Emma Faria.
So 2 fouls for Faria in less than a minute.
And 3 fouls on the team in less than 2 minutes. And that's, again, you know, you don't want to send a red-hot team like Franklin shooting lights out from the stripe to the free throw line time and time again.
Fernandez, Dumais, she's not afraid to shoot it. And no good. Great tap out by Rodriguez. Dumais trying to get it back, and she does.
A tremendous tap out by Rodriguez, and she'll be rewarded with the 3 ball.
Oh, good. Again, the athleticism on Franklin is what has jumped out on this game today. Pratt has an open lane, takes it, misses the bunny. And Dumais is right there for the rebound.
1 and done again for North.
Fernandez, nice crossover, kick out. Rodriguez, one more. Dumais thought about it, now puts it on the floor. Spinning inside, putting it up, no good. Trying to get her own rebound, went out of her hands. Layton leaks forward, an open player, putting it up in an uncontested layup is Jordan Egan. Nice find by Amelia Layton, saw her player streaking forward and got it to her. And an offensive foul.
Wow.
Rodriguez, again, there was a bit of an extension of that arm to create some space,
That's
but
what he called.
the call was made. Again, was minimal contact, but making the call was Lopez, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. 5:07 to go in the third period. Franklin 40, North Attleboro 25, and that was Rodriguez's 3rd foul.
Foul trouble beginning to raise itself there against Franklin with Brielle Nichols with 4, and now with 3, Tessa Rodriguez. And I think Nippon, North Attleboro is beginning to make a move.
Yes.
From down by 20 in the first half, 19 at halftime. They're down now by 15 with a couple of hoops. I thought they slowed things down a little bit. Good outlet pass
Yes.
from Amelia to a cutting player down low for the layup. That's what North can do, get those layups because of their big size. They get away from that in the middle of the game, and now they're trying to come back in and down to 15. So a bit of a momentum. Franklin has not been shooting well here in the second half. Going back to the end of the first half, they've missed their last 8 field goals. That's opened the door a little bit for North, and they've cracked the door open a little more.
Yeah, just a crack, and they've gone to what's been working well for them. We saw in that first period those shots from right inside the paint, close to the basket. Houghton had another one of those, uncontested layup. So we'll see. It's a pivotal moment. Again, this was around the time where Franklin had their large lead against Taunton. Midway through the third quarter, up 25, and then the Tigers made their move. Can Franklin lock it down tonight? Pull up 3 for North Attleboro, no good. Went above the backboard and out of bounds. Shooting that was Riley Ray.
And no rhythm on that, just coming up to first player takes it and launches, just not a lot of movement.
Lila Reagan will get some more minutes as the ball handler for Franklin with the foul trouble of Nichols. Kicks out to Fernandez. Layton picks her up. Out to Dumais, faking the 3. Now it's knocked out of her hands, taken away. Pratt down low, gliding forward, puts it up and in. Another uncontested layup for Ava Pratt. And the lead is down to 13.
It's like a 7-point run or a 6-point run for Attleboro.
Fernandez penetrates inside, looking to break it, and she does. Open layup for Kaylee Fernandez, ends the run and puts Franklin back on the board. It's 42-37.
Second Panther in double figures. Fernandez with 11, Rodriguez with 10.
Floater by Pratt, trying to get cooking. No, tipped out of bounds, and it goes to Regan. Ava Bonnie on the sidelines, ready to check in for Franklin as Sacramone slows it down. Finds it trailing Fernandez. Again, driving inside, slashing in. She went down to the floor, late whistle, but the foul is called as Layton brought her down to the ground.
Yeah, late call by Kineski. And that was on Layton. That's 2 on Amelia. Kaylee Fernandez. 1 for 2 from the stripe so far tonight.
Knocks down the first. She's up to 12 for the game with 9 first-half points. Rodriguez also had 9 points in the first half. Ava Bonney has checked into the game for Dumais, and Fernandez goes 2 for 2.
Franklin again continues its excellent shooting from the stripe.
It does, and North Battle continues it. Under 4 minutes to go. Getting past Regan is Pratt, now kicking out to the corner, waiting at the top of the key. Franklin staying in their man defense. Bonney applying the pressure to Pratt, and drawing the foul. Going down is Pratt. So Bonney in there for her defensive skills, reaches in, draws the foul. That's Franklin's third team foul of the period. Again, 4 for North Attleboro. They were in foul trouble early on in the period, have tightened up, so no fouls in the next couple of minutes for the Red Rocketeers.
Can North turn it around from the line? They were not great in the first half.
Pratt with that signature high arcing shot. And she also takes her sweet time before that shot gets off. You see a couple dribbles, a deep breath, another couple of dribbles. And there it is. She fares much better this time, goes 2 for 2 from the line. 44-29. Another sub in for Franklin. Chloe Gordon for 3. No. And then the rebound out. Momentum forward. It was a pass too strong for the North Attleboro player, Juliana Malinka. She was there, but the pass just too strong.
Yeah, good idea, but not executed well on the fast break. That neglected a very easy hoop that would have been possible for North.
Kendall Moan back in the game as well. Regan inside, uncontested, missed the layup. A nice move to get free initially. Did everything right to make the bucket. Pratt open, pulls into a 3. It's short. Fight for the rebound, going to be a scrum. What a play by Gordon to save it, keep it in bounds, and earn the possession for Franklin.
Athletic move by Chloe Gordon.
Now here's Bonney seeing some of her first action of the ball. Moan, corner 3, no. And another kind of action where North Attleboro leaks forward. It gets away from them, rolls out of bounds, and Franklin gets a break. North Attleboro has shown a few times they're good at running in transition, getting the ball immediately, sending everyone down the floor, and having those open players, but they can't convert.
And again, a hectic pace for North Attleboro. They just fumbled it away a couple of times when they had possibilities of uncontested layups.
At times it seems like they're trying to make this into a track meet when that really isn't their game.
Yes.
Bonney out to Regan. 2:19 on the game clock. Now Moan inside. Had to rip away momentarily. Got it back. Looking for Bonney. Shot clock's down to 10. Bonney deep 3. No good. And once more, North Attleboro. Good hustle and keeping on going is Riley Ray. You got to credit the hustle from her team. Even you can see Coach Julia Fide with a wry smile on her face, rubbing her head as she needs her players to calm down in these final 2 minutes.
That's her key message for sure.
Long pass, and the frantic pace continues. Drawing the foul out of it is Sarah Casey. It was a dangerous pass, but they were able to get a foul out of it.
Fourth foul against the Panthers in the quarter. Foul on Kendall Moan. So now both teams will shoot 2 if there's any more fouls in this quarter, unless it's offensive fouls.
Looking for Pratt on the baseline. Getting in there was Moan. Pratt still has it. Kicks out. Great pass and the make by Sarah Casey. Off the floor on the board.
Tremendous pass by Ava Pratt from the floor. They couldn't tie her up. It's down to 13. The 20-point lead is down to 13.
It was down to 13 earlier on in the period as well. Going off, and Gordon keeps it in, and timeout is called by Coach Layton to save his player from turning it over. 1:37 to go. Will be very important how Franklin finishes this period, up 44-31.
Some spread out shooting in this quarter by North. Pratt with 4, Houghton with 2, Casey with 2, Egan with 2. So they spread it out a little bit, and they've crept back. Take a look at some of the stats now. North now shooting 11 of 37, still 29%. Franklin not much better, 12 of 40, 30%. Three balls, not great either team. Franklin 3 of 19, 15%. North 0 of 7. Rebounds 32-28 Franklin. Offensive rebounds close, 14 for Franklin, 11 for North. Turnovers, Franklin now 13, North 14. Points off turnovers, Franklin 10, and North Attleboro 8. So we've had no ties and only one lead change. Remember, North Attleboro led 6-0 right out of the gate, and Franklin had a big scoring output of 24 points in the second period to open up a 39-21 halftime lead. But here in this period, it's been North with 10 and Franklin with 5.
Yeah.
Franklin only 5 points in this quarter. That's a big story.
Yeah, exactly. You can credit North Attleboro's defense. Franklin has also missed a lot of shots. They've been in a drought and count only one made field goal to their name in this period. And the other 3 points coming away of the free throw. Bonnie down low, good pass. One more in the corner. Sacramone was hot, and she continues her streak from the corner.
Her third triple of the game, and that brings it up to 16. It was down to 13.
10 points for Sophia Sacramone, a huge three to open up a 16-point lead.
And how about the ball movement by the Panthers to find Sacramone?
Down low, Regan got her hands in there, knocked it out of bounds. And Ray will inbound for the final minute and 3 seconds. Casey makes herself available. And wide open is Ray, uncontested, nobody near her, and she left it short. Sometimes when you have so much time to think about it, you psych yourself out. And now it's Gordon. Bonnie out to Sacramone. Trying to go inside this time. Can't put enough on it. Rebound's taken away. North Attleboro continues their frantic pace. Crossover by Pratt. Kicking out in the corner. Pull up three. No good. Still not able to make a single three-point shot in this game is North Attleboro. They're 0 for 9. Grayson Cuzzy down low, putting it up, drawing the foul. To Sarah Casey.
Franklin point guards have 7 fouls between them, 4 for Nichols and 3 for Regan. So that's been a bit of a concern for Coach John Layton.
And here's Casey at the line with Layton getting ready to check back in. This is the first free throw.
Casey now 0 for 5 from the stripe.
Evelina Delbecchi also comes in the game for Franklin, taking out Chloe Gordon. Game clock's at 24.2 seconds left, so Franklin can run this down to the end of the period if they are able to nab this rebound. And they can. It's in the hands of Moan. Out to Regan. Thought about the three. Now we'll take it, and we'll make it. She had time, room, and knocked down the bullseye. Lila Regan. 10 seconds to go in the period. Layton with 5. Hand off to Pratt. Darts inside. Got to get it up. Banks it up and in to end the period. Nice move by Ava Pratt to put 2 more on the board for North Attleboro. They try and claw back from this deficit, are only able to shave 1 point off after the end of 3. It's Franklin 50 and North Attleboro 33.
It's got to be disheartening for the Big Red as they had it down to 13, but Franklin kept back, and save for that buzzer beater by Pratt, it would have been a 19-point game, which would have been exactly where we were at halftime, which is, I'm sorry, they would have 18. They would have had one more than that. So, but the quarter goes to North Attleboro, a little bit of hope and spark for the visitors, and they were led in that period by 6 points by the speedster Ava Pratt. She's really warmed up now with 8, 2 in the first half, and Houghton with 6, and Casey with 6, but she's missed 6 straight free throws. Jordan Egan with 6. For Franklin, the 1-2 scoring punch of Tessa Rodriguez with 10 and Kaylee Fernandez with 13, Sacramone with 10, and Lila Reagan with 2 big threes for 6 points.
Now, again, the depth on display for Franklin Wright. Both of your star guards in foul trouble. You have Rodriguez in foul trouble, Nichols in foul trouble. You turn to Lila Regan, a senior. She's been there before. coming off the bench, knocking down those big threes. So Franklin's depth has really come to play today. They'll look to slam the door shut and get their third win of the season. Final 8 minutes, off to you, Pete.
Thanks a lot, Nippon. Here we go. Franklin with the ball to start the fourth and final period. Hockomock League matchup. Tessa Rodriguez back in the game. Sacramone goes over to Dobecki. To Tessa Rodriguez. Puts the ball on the floor in the paint. Her floater up, no good. One and done, but the quick rebound. How about that move by Kendall Moan? They're going to lose it on the arrow, but great hustle by Kendall Moan.
Yeah, great job by Moan getting her hands in there. I thought the whistle was a bit late. By the time it blew, it was already out of her hands and into a Panthers. But
Riley Ray back for North, down by 17 to start the quarter. Down low. This is Casey, finds an open player, dished out Pratt for three. It's still off, no threes tonight for North Attleboro. Out of bounds, looking for the call. It's going to go to Franklin. And coming back in will be Jordan Egan, and going out Amelia Layton with 4 points, all in the first half. 50-33, 7:15 left. All the action on Franklin TV, your home for Franklin High Panther sports. So glad you're with us, fans, on our game here tonight. Moan drops it for Tessa. Rodriguez in the paint, stops, pops, scores.
Oh, man. That's crafty right there. Being able to hesitate, and then down low we have a make by North Attleboro.
A nice hoop the other way. That is Jordan Egan. She has 8 now. Here's Rodriguez back. Franklin by 17. 1:15 gone in the period, and Franklin throws it away. Intended for Sacramone. She didn't come out far enough, and Tessa threw it to the bench.
Yeah, just as I was about to give her flowers, I still really like her inside game, Pete. She's crafty in there.
52-35. Ava Pratt, strong second half brewing. This is Houghton, down low, crossover up and in. Thought maybe could have been called for steps, but no, double figures now for Jordan Egan. He's down to 15 again. He's 17 at the quarter, 18 at halftime. The Franklin leads, and this is going to be a foul. This is on North. It should be on Egan. That's 3 on Jordan. Only the first foul, of course, as we start a fresh foul situation for the fourth quarter. 6:16 to go. Inbounded for Kendall Moan. And she takes a bump, no call. Over to Tessa, she saved it. Tessa Rodriguez way out deep on the right arc. Kaylee Fernandez on the floor in the paint. She floats through, left-handed shot is good. Kaylee Fernandez with 15 points. Franklin by 17. They're not giving an inch here in the fourth quarter yet. Riley Ray with the ball. Egan, cross-court pass for Ray. Riley in the paint, floater up and good. Riley Ray gets a friendly roll. Her first 2 of the game. Down to 15 again with 5:35 to go. Kaylee Fernandez drops it over for Dobecki. Tessa will launch the 3 ball and miss it. And a great box out there, a beauty by Cuzzy. Fast break, Pratt, left side, right side, in the paint, the floater up and good. Good by Riley Ray. She gets 2 quick buckets after no points in the first 3 quarters plus.
This has been the magic number, 13 points. North Attleboro has cut it to 13. Franklin has had an answer every time.
3 minutes gone. Fernandez drives. It's blocked. A stuff by Jordan Egan. And here's Ava Pratt the other way. Player down low, driving through is Egan, up and no good. Rebound Sacramone, a big rebound and a good defensive play by Franklin. Tessa Rodriguez. Moan will launch the 3. That was a quick shot. Not sure that's the shot you want. Rebound there, no good. Tipped around and still into the hands of North. They're going to run. Out of front is Egan. She stops. It's blocked. A jump ball by Kaylee Fernandez. A block. She gave away 3 or 4 or 5 inches to Egan, but she blocked the shot.
Fantastic adjustment by Fernandez to stop the North Attleboro player in the air and draw the possession back for Franklin. Right now it seems like Franklin is trying to play at North Attleboro's pace, that fast, frantic pace, early shots off, but they're the ones in control. They can run a lot of time off this thing with the shot clock, so we'll see if Coach Layton gives that instruction to their players.
for Dumais, backpedaling her spin shot, not a good shot there. Here come the fast break, Jordan Egan, left side for Ray. Riley spins through, lays it up, no! Rebound, Hutch is grabbed there by Dumais, but on the arrow it'll go to North. Good hustle there by Bella Houghton, the big forward senior, and a timeout called here. With 4:06 to go in the game, it's Franklin 54, North Attleboro 41. Here in the second half, North Attleboro has scored 20 and Franklin has scored 15. So that's the second half, it belongs to North, but Franklin, that's why you build a big lead.
Yes, absolutely.
And Franklin 16 from 51 from the field, not great, 31%. North 14 of 48, 33%. But here's the big one. Franklin on 3 balls, 5 of 23. That's 15 points. North Attleboro, 0 of 10. That's no points from 3-point land. Rebounds, Franklin 38, North Attleboro 35. That continues to be a win for Franklin. Offensive rebounds, 15 to 12 Panthers. Turnovers, Franklin and North each with 14, and each team with 10 points off turnovers. A bit sluggish here for the Panthers in the latter stages of the third quarter and the opening of the fourth, but they still have that 13-point lead. They do have some foul trouble. We haven't seen Brielle Nichols since she went out with 4 fouls with 6:15 left in the third. She was ably replaced by Lila Reagan, who also gave her 6 points. Nichols did not score, but was so solid on the defensive side and getting loose balls. High score in the game is Kaylee Fernandez with 15, Tessa Rodriguez with 12, and for Big Red, Jordan Egan now has 10. And the shot there is no good, but a foul. They'll get 2 more.
And now a chance to cut the lead below that 13-point deficit. That's one thing you don't want to do, Pete, is give North a chance to score with the clock stopped.
And it's on Bonnie, her second, team first. 2 free throws coming. First one is good. And that was Bella Houghton. She's 3 for 3. So she's one of the Big Red who scored here tonight from the line. The lead is down to 12, so they break the 13-point psychological barrier.
Yep.
And it's down to 11.
Now you wonder if the press is going to come back, and here it is. Zone press.
For Houghton, and near steal. I think they may have won the ball back. Oh, I thought that Ray might have knocked it off of a Panther, off of Tessa, but they didn't get the call. And now Brielle Nichols will come back. Let's see what the effect is. 4:02 to go. Brielle Nichols is back on the floor.
Yeah, it's winning time. That's what it is. Final 4 minutes of the fourth. You bring in your best players who want them to have a chance to play.
Dumais, cross court for Tessa. She'll pull it back out. Smart move there. Franklin has rushed a few shots here in the second half. This is Ava Bonnie. Down low, Rodriguez. She'll forego the 3. Back to Tessa. She'll drive baseline. Cross-court pass. There's the ball movement for Nichols. Nichols drops it back. Sacramone for 3. It's no good. Rebound is bottled around. And getting the tie-up is Liz Dumais. Goes over the back, and the Panthers win the ball on the arrow. Put that one on a poster. What a play by Liz Dumais to win that ball back and get the possession in the hands of the Panthers. Under 3:40 left. Tessa, new shot clock for Ava Bonnie. She's going to fake the 3. Back for Brielle Nichols. Dumais. Franklin eating some clock here. Sacramone dishes it for Tessa. 15 to shoot. Tessa, crossover dribble for Brielle Nichols. Over for Bonnie. She'll launch the long 3. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Ray. The North Attleboro Big Red Rocketeers can cut it to single digits. Houghton for Riley Ray. Left-handed pass. Over to Casey, down low. Paul is deflected by Tessa Rodriguez, and is saved by Dumais to Tessa for Brielle Nichols. Her stop, her floater is good. The play of the game for the Panthers with great defense. And Nichols' first 2 of the game. Ava Pratt back, and she misses. Rebound Bonnie, 2-on-1 Panthers. Ava Bonnie gets it over. Brielle Nichols back to Bonnie. It's knocked out of bounds. Oh, that play down there was the play of the game, Nippon.
Yeah, I mean, Dumais and her counterpart, they're sparring like gladiators. You first had the rip away by Dumais, and then on the floor, able to get down reach forward and grab the ball for Franklin. What a play, and the leak out, the make by Nichols.
And Nichols, we mentioned her effect. She's got her first two. What a big hoop. This is she with it, the freshman. Drops it for Dumais and is saved by Sacramone. 2:24 to go. Sophia, left side. Fernandez in the paint. She drives through, and she's going to be called for traveling.
Yep.
She took a bump and just dragged that pivot foot. Franklin by 13.
But again, really smart basketball by Franklin these past few possessions, Pete. Again, no need to score. You already have that 13-point lead. What matters right now is bringing that clock down. They've foregone those open shots and bled that clock even further down.
Powering her way down. Reverse move there, up and good by Jordan Egan. She's got 12. It's an 11-point game. And the ball is out of bounds. They forced a turnover off Tessa. That's a heads-up play by Bella Houghton. She's a very physical player. That's what Coach said about her, and she's playing that way here tonight. 56-45, 2:01 to go in this one. Can Franklin hold on? That's the storyline here. They had leads, quarter break, 15-12, 39-21, and 50-33. But now it's 56-45. Looking at some stats here. Franklin shooting 31% from the field. North 34%. Free points, Franklin 5 of 25. North Attleboro 0 of 10. Total rebounds 40-37. And offensive rebounds, Franklin 16-13. Both teams have made 17 field goals tonight. The difference is the 5 threes by Franklin and 0 threes. And that's a big, big difference why they have not a 15-point lead, but something like an 11-point lead.
Yeah, you can see it on the scoreboard right there. That's 15 points for Franklin coming by the way of the three ball. They have an 11-point lead, and they're shooting. That's been Franklin's offense for these past few years as we covered this team. Drive inside, kick out to the open players, make your shots. North Attleboro, again, more deliberate in the paint.
And the other thing, besides the three difference, the free throw line, Franklin 17 of 21, 80%, North 11 of 22, 50%. They've improved a little bit, so that's a differential. 15 difference on the threes, and at the free throw line, 6 difference. 56-45. Here we go, the final 2 minutes and 1 second. Down low for Houghton. Houghton, strong player, drops it for Casey. What a time for North to maybe get a three made. They need one badly. Can't shoot it. The drive by Houghton. She stops, floats, puts it up. No, one and done. Dumais with the rebound. Up court for Moan. Moan for Nichols, back to Moan, cross-court pass for Fernandez. She won't take that shot. She'll eat the clock. She's a smart player. For Brielle Nichols. Nichols hounded there by Pratt. Nichols putting on a dribbling show for Rodriguez. 1:23 to go. Rodriguez in the paint, pulls up, and she fired up. She thought she was fouled, but she doesn't get the call. It's out of bounds. It's going to be North Attleboro ball. Coach Layton with his palms up, wondering, he thought there was a push. I thought Tessa got pushed too.
I thought there was contact because the way the ball came out of the hands of Rodriguez, you could tell that it had been altered somehow. And now a foul is called on Franklin.
And Tessa just got called for her 4th foul. So she has 4, Brielle Nichols with 4, Regan with 3. Foul trouble, 1:17 to go, Franklin by 11. This is Riley Ray, picked up by Nichols. Oh, there's a foul, and Moan commits a foul. They had a foul to give. Yeah, that's her 3rd.
Still have one more after this, so not one that's going to cost Franklin too much, but they still have to be careful here.
1:09 to go. Checking back, Sophia Sacramone, and Tessa Rodriguez comes down. Full shot clock, an open player. The block by Liz Dumais on Sarah Casey. Dumais playing with 2 fouls, made a clean block.
What a recovery. It seemed like for just a second she was open, and Dumais swooped in and knocked it out.
Would have put the lead under double digits. Here's Bella Houghton. Backpedaling her way in. Her floater up and no good. Rebound Houghton. She can't handle it. Who's got it? Brielle Nichols. We talked about her impact at 4:02. She re-entered the game. She's calmed things down for the Panthers. Less than 1 minute to go, and a foul there. A foul by Bella Houghton, and that's still not going to help. This is where not having a lot of fouls hurts you. You can't stop the clock. You got to commit, 3 more.
And only 2 fouls for North Attleboro this period. 50.5 to go. It's going to take a lot of time off and make things difficult for the Red Rocketeers.
Trying to get it inbound. They just do. Catch by Nichols, and she's fouled by Pratt. Her third. So North Attlebo's got to do that a few more times.
And Coach Layton, again, barking the instructions. He's saying, go in the paint, go to the hoop. Put yourself in a position to get the ball from your teammate right there.
And there it is, on cue. Great call. Great call, Nippon. Tipped away by Moan. What a steal. What a steal by Kendall Moan after the hoop by Moan. Tremendous performance by the Panthers here tonight. Kaylee Fernandez in the paint. She won't force anything. She knows the clock is the story, and the Panthers will eat some clock here. A tremendous team effort by the Franklin High Panthers, and maybe one of Coach John Layton's best coaching jobs of the season, maybe of his career, the way he's had to fight back in this game.
It's been fantastic to see.
20 seconds to go. Franklin by 13. They've held on against a tall, physical team. Fernandez for Rodriguez to Brielle Nichols. She loops one towards the hoop with the shot clock expiring, and now Franklin can eat out the clock in a foul here, a frustration foul on Casey. And that's still not enough to stop the play, but it's only 4.4 seconds. It's all academic. And Kendall Moan will inbound it to the Panthers for the last time tonight, on the verge of going to 3-6 to Sophia Sacrimoni. 3 seconds to go. 2-1. Sacrimoni does not shoot as she shouldn't, and she dribbles out the clock, and Kaylee Fernandez celebrates with her teammates on the sidelines. Franklin wins it 58-45. Nippon Goyle, just a tremendous win, I thought, for the Panthers here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fantastic to see. Like I said, this is not the same Franklin team that entered the season. They're growing, they're evolving, they're getting more experience. And as you said, I think this season we're going to get to see how great of a coach John Layton really is. All these years he's had those stacked teams, but this year he's really putting together something.
So he wins the family affair over his daughter in the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers, 58-45. I'd like to thank you fans for tuning in. This is an exciting team. We hope you can come out here and watch the Franklin High Panthers. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator tonight, our technologist, Chris Leverone. For my partner, Nippon Goyle from New York University, this is Pete Roy saying so long from Franklin. The final score for the final time today, Franklin 58 and North Attleboro 45. Till next time, so long, neighbors.